Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to those who are new to my channel. I had recently put up on my Instagram a little bit of a story of what I was going to start doing here on YouTube. I'm actually going to start doing a series here on my channel called Beauty on a Budget. The reason that I am doing this is because I had a lot of you asking me what kind of products are really good from the drugstore and which products can really work without bending the bank or breaking the bank, you could say. I know not everybody wants to go and splurge on cosmetics, so I decided let me do a oh my god, when your mom makes curry in the house and it's just anyways, I want to start a series on my channel with just drugstore products or just products that are really budget friendly for those of you out there who want to really ace your makeup but do it on a budget. So for today, let's get started and skip this long intro. I'm like the queen of long intros, so I'm going to try to keep this really short. But all the products that I'm using today from the drugstore are products that I personally love, and I obviously would not share anything with you guys if I didn't love them. None of this stuff is sponsored. It's just stuff that I've collected over my years of working in cosmetics, and I just adore them. Some of them are new products, some of them are really old products, some of them you can actually still get at the drugstore. So if you guys like any of these, please like, comment, and subscribe, and please let me know what are your favorite drugstore brands. Also, please watch this whole video because at the end of this video I do have a little giveaway that I'll be doing. The giveaway at the end of this is one of the brands that I am using in this tutorial. It's not sponsored, it's just some PR that I've gotten that I already have, so I decided let me share it with you guys. Just a little side note, if you guys hear any bird chirping noises or like somebody bouncing a basketball, those are my neighbors outside. I have a bird right outside my window who's built a nest and has a cute little happy family that I don't mind dealing with the noise. I mean, they wake me up in the morning, so it's fine. But if you guys hear that, I can't go outside and tell my neighbor to stop bouncing the ball because I'm filming a video. They're gonna look at me like, I'm sorry, does the world revolve around you? But if you guys hear that, I'm super sorry. It's around like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's summertime. Kids are outside, they're doing their thing, and I'm inside here doing my thing. So let's get straight into it. So the first thing I'm going to be using, my face is already moisturized. I already have like all my serums. If you guys want to see a skincare routine, please let me know in the comment section below. I'm going to be going in with the NYX Bear With Me Hydrating Jelly Primer. I love this primer just because it's like a little jelly, so like I just find the concept really cute, and like you could just like put your finger into it and it like destroys it, but then when you close the cap and you wait for like 10 minutes, it's like a super like smooth. Has nothing to do with makeup. I just thought it was really cool. But I really like this base because it has like a tacky kind of feel to it when you put it on. I feel like it's not sticky, but it's also very like tacky, so like I know my foundation will stick to my skin and stay there. What I also like about this though too, it's like super hydrating, so you're not putting like primers that are like really dry on the skin, and I love it. And honestly, a little goes a long way. It actually says at the back here it's up to 8 hours of hydration, which is pretty honest, and I like that. So I'm gonna put that as my base, and if I already feel like it's getting a little tacky, and I like that personally, if you don't like that, then this is probably not going to be the primer for you, but this is so good. So next, what I'm going to go into, I'm going for like more of a glowy look today because it is summertime. I want to look glowy, and I'm going to be using this product that I've had for a very long time. They still sell it at your drugstore. It's the L'Oreal Paris True Match Lumi Liquid Glow Illuminator. It's a prime and highlight. I just love it. As you guys can see, like my bottle is almost done. I have this in all the colors. They come in like a rose color as well. I'm just gonna take like a buffing brush and I'm just gonna like buff it into the skin, and you guys can already see like that shine is coming through. What I like about this highlighter is that it's not like super like sparkly or glittery. It just gives you like a really nice glowy base, and that's what I love about it. And see, like I can literally just go out like this. I look glowy. I look already like super ready to hit the day. But I mean, I'm a little extra, so we're just gonna go the extra mile. So I'm actually going in and doing my brows now. What I've been using recently, and I really like it, it's the L'Oreal Unbelieva brow. I think I said that right. But basically I am using this color in black. It is like, you could say, the dupe for Wonderbrow, which actually is sold at Shoppers Drug Mart as well. So it is sold at your drugstore. But if you're looking for something a little bit more on the budget friendly side, this does wonders. So basically it's just like a brow gel, which it stays on super long, like sweat proof, rain proof, humidity proof, waterproof, smudge proof. Like, this is really good. So I just like to take an eyeliner brush like this, like a really thin one, and take it directly from the brush and then just fill in my brows. So I actually start from the bottom like this, do like a really nice sharp line, and then I don't go back into the product. I actually just use whatever's on my brow already and just go up with it. So to create my arch, I would go in with a little bit more product from the wand, and then I'm just gonna go in and do the arch like that. Okay, so I know that now I'm looking like I have Sharpie brows, but it's not going to be like that. I'm just going to take a spoolie and I'm just going to like go through it, so just to soften it up a bit. My hair is like black, so I do like my brows to match my hair. I mean, I've tried the black brown thing and it just doesn't really suit me. I love my brows to be black and I love them to be bold. It's your decision, whatever you want to do, but this is just my preference. This spoolie softens it up, so if you make any mistakes, don't worry about it. Just go through it with the spoolie and it just softens everything up and makes it look super natural. So before I cut my brows and make them super sharp with some concealer, I'm actually going to be applying an eyelid primer, and this just helps me, in my opinion, to actually let the concealer sit on something instead of sitting on my eyelids, because my eyelid is super oily, so once concealer touches it, it does not work as a primer. So if you have this problem, do not use concealer as an eye primer. It hasn't worked for me. Maybe it'll work for you, but it hasn't for me. So I'm going to be using the NYX eyeshadow base in the color Skintone, and I'm going to be just using this with a buffing brush like this, and I'm just going to apply this all over my lids. So now I'm just going to clean up my brows and just make them look super sharp with some concealer. And the concealer that I'm using is actually the dupe, well, people say it's a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And I know it's not sold here in Canada, so if you want something close to it, this is perfect for you. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Full Wear More Than Concealer in the color Walnut. And I'm going to be using this to actually clean up my brows and use it for like under eye highlight as well. So I'm just going to apply some on the back of my hand. Okay, and I'm going to take a brush like this. So it's basically like a small headed brush. It just really cuts that brow, if you can see, sharp brows. So I'm just going to go underneath. So I'm just going in like this, underneath my brow bone, and coming down like that. And then I'm just gonna distribute the rest of it like all over my brow. Well, like not all over my eyelid, just like all over my brow bone, you could say. I'm gonna go back in with some more concealer and cut the top. Okay, so now that my brows are done being cut, I'm just gonna blend everything together so it looks a little more seamless. So now my eyebrows are super carved up. That sounds really weird. But anyways, they are super shaped, you can say, and I love how they turned out. So now we're going to be going in with the eyes with some beautiful eyeshadow. So I'm going to be using the Essence Spice Up Your Life eyeshadow palette. If you guys live in Canada, you guys can get this at Shoppers Drug Mart. It is $13, guys. Let me show you. Look at the inside of this palette. You get like so many colors. If you can get 4, 8, 12, you get 16 colors for $13. That is ridiculously, like, really good. And these colors I live for. You guys who follow me, you guys know I love warm colors like this. So this palette is about to be popping. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with this color called Cha Cha Sriracha, which is like this red color. I love the names for this, but I'm going to go with this in my inner corners of my eyes to start off a eye look. So I kind of just want to build it up in the inner corner of my eye like this. I don't want to like drag it all the way to the middle just because I want to add a different color there. And you guys can already see, like, look at that pigment, it's crazy. So you guys can already see I'm having like that thing going on. It's like a little bird in the middle of my face. Well, it looks like that to me. Not sure. Okay, so now that we have a really nice inner corner going, I want to kind of transition it to like a darker color. I'm going to be going in with the same brush. I did clean it off, but I'm going to be going in with Coco Loco. This one's more of like a lighter brown shade. It's a really nice transition shade, so I'm just gonna apply that like that. I don't know what it is about warm colors, guys, and neutrals that I really like. I really like anyways, I don't know what it is about like neutral colors. I really like it. I just think it looks really soft and pretty on the skin. Or warm colors, it just makes like, well, my skin, like, because I have brown skin, it just makes it look really nice and really glowy, and that's what I love. So you guys can see that I use Coco Loco as a transition color right here, and it's already like coming together. Okay, so now I want to go darker because I'm going towards the end. I'm going to be taking an angled fluffy brush, and I'm going in the color Mulled Wine, and I'm going to start creating like a little wing on the outer corners of my eyes. You guys could use tape if you guys wanted to for this, but if you have the right brush, anything is possible. Okay, so that is not going to stay like that. We're going to blend it out, don't worry. We're not going to have no harsh lines up in here. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. I'm loving this right now. Okay, so to make this even darker, I am going to be going in with a darker brown shade. It's called Cinnamon Rose, and same brush, I'm going to be going in with it and just going in more with my crease like that. You guys can already see it's getting darker. I'm going to go more on my lid now and just darken up the outer corner. I want to go in with the same brush to do, what is wrong with me today? I cannot speak to save my life. Okay, I'm going in with the same brush that I used. It's for my inner corner and my transition color. I'm just going to clean it off a little bit on this brush cleaner I have, and I'm just going to go and kind of buff out the ends. Don't worry about this whole red thing here. When you put your foundation stuff, it will look and cover it up. So I'm gonna take that same brush and I'm actually gonna like soften up this inner corner here. It's a little harsh. I'm gonna bring it down into the inner corner of my eyes like this, so it's not as harsh anymore. Same thing on this side. Okay, so now I'm gonna cut my crease, and I'm gonna be using the same concealer that I did from L'Oreal to cut my crease. I love this concealer, as I said before, so I'm using it for everything. I'm gonna take this and I'm just going to cut the crease. So now you guys can see this beautiful cut crease that I have created. I want to keep it light. I don't want to like darken it up too much. So I'm going to be going in with like a shimmery color. It's like a shimmery light pink. And I'm going to be going in with Habanero Honey. To really get that payoff, I'm going to be using a setting spray to spray my brush so that when I apply it on the shadow, it's like super shimmery. The setting spray I'm going to be using is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray and Set Makeup Extender Setting Spray. I will tell you guys why I like the setting spray when I actually set my face, but for now I'm just going with the Habanero Honey to create that really nice glowy effect. So I'm gonna apply this. I'm not gonna go all the way in the inner corner. I'm just gonna go a little away from the inner corner and just apply this. I do want to apply a brighter color in the inner corner. So I'm going to go back in with some setting spray again just to spray my brush, and I'm going to go in with a lighter like white off-white vanilla color, and it's in the color, I'm going into the color called Caramel, and this will kind of give me more of that halo effect in the inner corner of my eyes. So I'm just going to go in like this, just apply that like that, and apply that like that. I kind of just like how it gives me like a little bit of a dynamic here. So just to make this a little bit more even, we're not leaving it out like that, I'm going to be going in with the same red shade that I have in the inner corner here, but a little bit more vibrant. So to do that, I'm going to be using a very tapered crease brush, and I'm going to be going back in with Cha-Cha Sriracha. I'm going to apply that right here like this. Honestly, like once you just blend, you can achieve anything. Blending is the key to life. As you guys can see, it kind of has like a really nice ombre effect because it goes from like a nice light white to like a peach to a red to like a darker brown, which is what I'm going for. And now I'm kind of just gonna like clean up this area here. I'm gonna go back in with cinnamon rolls and just darken it back up and kind of like blend everything together, you could say. So we're actually almost done the eyes, but I want to apply some highlight on my brow bone. So I'm going to take that same setting spray and I'm going to be using a flat shader brush, and I'm going into the color Curry in a Hurry. So you guys can just actually leave your eyes like this if you guys want to. Pop in some lashes. I do have lash extensions on, so you guys won't really be able to see what it looks like without it, but you guys can pop on some eyeliner or anything like that. But I'm going to be a little extra today, and I want to actually add a line on my cut crease, and I feel like really yellow today. I don't know, like recently I've been feeling like really like bright, and I guess it's a good thing. So I really want to add some yellow to my eye look to match my top. So I'm going to be using a 2-in-1 liner. It's like basically a shadow and a liner. And I'm going to be using it in the color, it doesn't really say what color it is. I guess like the sticker at the bottom fell off, but I will leave that information in the description box below. But I'm going to be using this really nice gold color. It kind of matches my shirt. It's cute. I'm going to be using this gold color just to create a really nice line in my cut crease. So it's super easy. Don't get intimidated by this, but I'm just going to be using this tip to go in and trace out my cut crease. So what I'm actually going to do right now is I'm actually going to color correct my dark areas of my face over here with an orange concealer. So when it comes to color correcting, this is the only color corrector I use. It's It's not high-end, and I do not use any high-end color corrector. I just really love this one. It is from Maybelline. It's their Master Camo color correcting pens, and this is in the color 50. It's called Apricot. It's for light to medium skin tones. They do have a red one, and it really has like this nice click action there, and it just comes like pouring out on a sponge. So what I do is just like to go around my mouth area, because those are my darkest like parts of my face, just to color correct. Anymore, I just need to pull out a lot. I just go around it like this, kind of create like a little orange mustache for myself. It's fine. And then I'm going to be taking like a buffing brush just to buff everything out. I don't know about you, like I don't know how it's gonna be shown on camera here, but like on my face it does look orange, but obviously it's a color correcting pen, so it's gonna look orange. But I can already see like it canceled out all my dark marks around my like my mouth area. So that is what we wanted to do. So I just honestly just take whatever's remaining on the brush and just like go all over my face, which is not a lot of product. I just like to go and see what can be concealed without adding more product to my face. Just go and spread it like all over like foundation basically. Okay, so now for foundation time. I have recently, actually not recently, I've been trying it for like 2 months now, and I really love this foundation from the drugstore. I live by it. I recommend it to people all the time. If you guys want a foundation that looks like skin, that has like glass finish, that looks just really healthy and doesn't feel very heavy but still gives you that coverage, this foundation is for you. So their range of foundations is great, but I have to personally mix 2 foundations just for my liking, but I don't mind doing it because this foundation is like the greatest everyday foundation you could possibly buy. I swear to God, this is not sponsored. I swear to God, this is not sponsored. But I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation, and I'm using them in the colors 495 and 510. 10 and do 1 squirt of that as well. And I'm just going to take like the end of a brush and just mix everything together on my face. That is beautiful. So I'm done putting on my foundation. If you guys want to put on more, go ahead and put on more, but this is enough for me just because I like it to cover everything but still look natural a little bit. So as you guys can see, it still looks like skin. It has like that glassy skin look, which I love, and it covers like everything, which I love. So now I'm actually going to go in with concealer, and I'm going to be going in with the same L'Oreal concealer that's kind of like the dupe for Shape Tape, and we're going to do this. I'm also going to apply it like an X on my chin and around my mouth area, and also just to give my forehead a little bit of a highlight as well. So I'm going to be using the same Real Technique sponge. I'm going to flip it on the other side to the more pointier side and try to blend out under my eyes. Okay, so we finished blending out all the concealer slash highlight, and as you can see, my face did brighten up a little bit. I love that because it looks more awake. It still looks very natural. I mean, my eyes don't look natural, but like it's glam. So now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna set the makeup. As you guys can tell, I probably love L'Oreal like a lot. Like L'Oreal's probably like my #1 drugstore brand. But I'm going to be going in and setting all of this makeup with their Infallible Pro Sweep and Lock Translucent Setting Powder. So So sometimes I really like to set my face heavy, but that's like when I'm going to dance, like doing performances. But like sometimes I also really like to set my face very lightly. So to do that, I'm going to be using a tapered brush. This brush is actually very affordable. I'm not too sure how much it is right now, but it is from Cole Cosmetics. You can only get it exclusively at Shoppers Drug Mart. So I love to use this for under my eyes, just to apply like a little bit of powder. And I actually learned this technique from celebrity makeup artist Stefan Malowski, who does Kim Kardashian's makeup. So this was a really great tip. I'm just gonna apply this, and this just allows it so it doesn't look too cakey. I'm gonna apply it underneath. So I'm gonna let that set for a little bit, and while that is setting, I'm gonna do my bronzer, and I'm gonna be using the Maybelline City Bronzer and Contour Powder in the color 300. I love this powder because you can use this for anything. It's such a great tool to have in your makeup bag. If you guys want a bronzer or contour powder and eye transition color, like, it's beautiful. So I just want to warm up the skin, and I'm going to be using another brush from Quo. This one is their angled brush, their contour blush angled brush. I'm going to be using it. I'm going to be applying it to the contour of my face. So you guys can already see like it's starting to warm up the face. That was a lot. I mean, the pigment is really there. Okay, so now that I finished my contour, I'm going to go back in with this brush and just dust off any translucent powder that is left on my face. So now that I've dusted that off, I'm actually going to go and finish up under my eyes and be back. So I am done with my lower lash line, so now I'm going to go in and do my blush on my face. I'm going to be using one of my all-time favorites. It's the Maybelline Fit Me blush in the color 50. I believe the color is called Wine, and it's a really nice like mulberry but like pink, but like not too bright, like a dark pink color. I'm going to be going in with that same contour brush, and I'm just going to be applying it on my cheeks. Apply some on the bridge of my nose just to look a little bit more sun-kissed. Now I'm going to line my lower lash line with this nude liner. You guys can use a black if you want, but I just think this look needs to open up my eyes a little bit more. So I'm going to be using the Rimmel Scandalous Waterproof Kajal eyeliner in the color Nude, and I'm just going to go in with my lower lash line to do this. So you can see by adding a nude liner, it just kind of makes your eyes look a little bit more open. So now, before I put highlighter and put my eyeliner and my lipstick, I am going to set my face. So I'm going to be using the same one from before. It's the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray and Set Makeup Extender Setting Spray. The reason I love the setting spray is because there is no oil, so it's an oil-free setting spray. So if you have oily skin, this would not add extra oil to the skin, or I mean, like, if a setting spray had oil, I would think it would take off your makeup as well. So this would not do that. I also love it because the mist is super fine. It's not gonna like spray at you like you know how sometimes like when you spray like setting sprays, like a whole clump or like a whole drop that like falls on your face and you have like that wet spot. This won't do that. I also love it because it makes my makeup stay all day long, and for the price it's really good. I just really love it, and the smell is super nice. It sets, it does what it's supposed to do. So what I like to do is like just shake it really well and go into like an X formation and then like a T. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in an X formation like this, and then we're gonna go into a T. Just like went all over my body. It feels kind of cold. So now we're gonna go straight in with highlighter, just because the surface of my skin is still kind of wet from the setting spray. So I feel like when that happens, you really want to put highlighter on because it gets the maximum effect. So I'm going to be going in with my favorite drugstore highlighter, and this is pretty popular, so a lot of people know about it. It is the Maybelline Master Chrome by Face Studio Metallic Highlighter in the color Molten Gold. This highlighter is everything. You guys can see like I already hit the pan. I need to get a new one, but we're going to use this with like a soft highlighter brush and just go onto the cheeks to give you that really nice glow. Look at this. That's one swipe. That is so cool. Okay, so we want a little more highlight, so we're gonna go in. And I like to focus on like where the light hits my cheeks. So it hits all over here, but I find like it hits here the most. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit more over there and just bring it up. I'm gonna apply some on the tip of my nose, and I like to apply some right over here as well. I'm gonna apply some on my cupid's bow as well, and on my forehead. Now, I'm not oily, so if you guys are oily, you guys probably might not want to apply all over your forehead to make it look more oily. If you guys are oily, I would say just stay on the cheeks and the tip of your nose. Don't go like all over here, or just see how it works for you. Okay, so I'm going in with one of my favorite liners of all time. I will never stop using this liner. I do love other eyeliners, but for some reason I always reach for this one. This one is the NYC liquid liner. It is probably like $3 to $4. I don't remember how much it is because every time I go get it, it is sold out. But this liner is my like holy grail. I love it. It has a matte finish. I love matte finish eyeliners. The pigment is there. The tip of the brush is super beautiful. So we're just gonna apply some wing liner to the top of the lid, put some mascara at the bottom, and put some lipstick, and then we're done this look. So let's go in with this liner right here. So because I have lash extensions, I'm not going to be putting on any mascara today, but on my lower lash line I will be putting on a mascara that I really love. It's going to be the Maybelline The Falsies Push Up Angel, and I love this mascara just because of the tip of the brush. It's super fine and it has like that curve to kind of hug your lower lash line but really give you those maximum results. I only use this on my lower lash line because I feel like it gives the best payoff. So now for lips, I'm going to be using a lip liner and a lipstick. So the lip liner I'm going to be using is a darker lip liner than the color of my lipstick, but I like to do that just to give it that oomph and like that plump. So I'm going to be using the NYX retractable lip liner in the color Cacao. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that wrong. I'm probably saying it wrong, probably like cocoa, and like it's spelled C-A-C-A-O. That was the French side, guys. I am so like, I don't know where my brain went. Like, come back. It is called Coco at the number 17. It's so funny because I always use this lip liner and like I just never look at the name of the color. So then lipstick I'm going to be using is by Revlon. I love Revlon's lipsticks. Their lipsticks are like, they have the nicest shade ranges. Their formula is really great. Their matte lipsticks that they just came out with are to die for. I want like all of them. But right now I'm going to be using one of their cream lipsticks, which is in the number 240, called Sandalwood Beige. And I've actually been loving this color for the summertime. It kind of gives you like a nice glowy look. But the nude and the orange, that kind of complements my skin tone. So I'm going to apply this with that lip liner all set and ready to go, and we're going to see how it looks. So I actually really like this lipstick. It just makes the whole look come together and just looks really cute. I want to add a little bit more shimmer onto my body, just a little bit more glow, just because it's summertime. I want to look sun-kissed. So I'm going to be going in with L'Oreal again, which is the Lumi Glow Lotion. It's a natural glow enhancer, and I'm going to be using the color 903 in medium. So I'm just going to apply it onto my shoulders like this, and like that. I'm going to take a buffing brush and just buff it all over my shoulders and all over my neck, or like my chest area. Do got a little bit of pimples going on there. Okay guys, this is the end of my look. As you guys can see, we've achieved this whole look with just drugstore products. So yes, there is such thing as beauty on a budget. If you guys have any questions about any of the products I use, please comment down below and I'll try to answer your questions. If you guys do like this new series that I am starting to do, please give it a thumbs up. Please turn on your post notifications so you guys know when I'm going to be posting another one. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Share with all your friends. Please please let me know in the comment section below what some of your favorite drugstore products are. So it is the end of the video, and I did say that I was gonna do a little bit of a giveaway for you guys. So this palette that I used to create this look from Essence, they actually just came out with a bunch of new palettes that are really pretty, and I already have them, so I said why not give you guys some to try. So one of you lucky ones will be getting this full kit of 4 eyeshadows from Essence. So it's a really big box, guys. I'm like super little. So one of you guys will be getting, I'm just going to take up the whole screen.
20 minutes later.
So one of you lucky ones will be getting all 4 of these palettes. You have a Hello New York palette, you have a Ola Rio palette, you have a Sydney palette, and you have a Paris palette. So you guys can really play with Essence and see how great they are, and their eyeshadows, and the price that you're getting them for is just super affordable. So if you guys want to be a part of this giveaway, please comment down below on this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel, and one of you guys will be lucky enough to win this. Thank you guys so much for watching Beauty on a Budget. Stay flawless.